Freeman, that's that. Send out John's. That, and then just look at BPS. As long as nothing's broken. There you go. Then volume looks like it's going to be okay, and that's good. I can hear the dog barking, which is nice. Anyway, also I realised from last stream, for some reason, Kate got disconnected from Caster Lab, so I couldn't see the messages from Kate. But I ended up reconnecting. I had a message from Kate and I didn't see it. It wanted me to re-authenticate it. Anyway, so today we'll be playing some Assassin's Creed Black Flag. When it comes to Assassin's Creed, I liked Assassin's Creed 2 and like the two other games in that trilogy, right? And then I like Assassin's Creed 3 I was a bit on the fence with, wasn't a big fan of it. Then you had like Black Flag I was a massive fan of. And then you had like there's also what was it? Forgetting one. Like I played like the Egypt one and a little bit of the Rome one. I preferred the Egypt one, but to be honest, like where they changed the game from like what it is, I'm not a big fan of it. It was Rogue I played, and I played Freedom Cry. Those were really nice. I need to like play Atlanite, whatever her name is. I was debating using a controller or if I wanted to use keyboard and mouse, and I thought about it. The one port that's close enough for me to use my headphone chargers in case my headphones die, because I forgot to charge them last night. Um, I'll go buy keyboard. Because I thought that I had like a lot of streams of, well, I was tempted to go back into, like Yakuza 0, but I have a lot of fun with that one. I just thought I've been doing like a lot of streams of just that. I thought I'd put in some mix up. I've got like a few days worth of recordings prepped for it anyway, so. I will say, sadly, Edward is Welsh, which is a problem in its own way. Yeah, I'm used to just playing Assassin's Creed games on controller. Iron, fire cans, hold right click, and then aim, and shoot. Okay. No, I didn't play it. I played it like on console, I played on like my PS5 before, and then I can't remember from there. The thing is, like, it has been like a little bit since I actually played. And I've like, the thing is, right, some of my things is more to do with like muscle memory. Remember that you're able to yeah, space to brace. I'm not like a completionist, so I probably won't be getting like every achievement. Yeah. One of the little benefits versus Yakuza is people are speaking English, so at least I, without having to like translate, will know what they're saying as well. Oh, not translate, but like read. And I shouldn't have to worry so much.
Is it dangerous?
Again, I kind of
Edward,
like that element of it too.
privateering, is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Why not sail with the King's Navy, earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen?
Sod the Navy's gentlemen. For every shilling I'd earn, the captain gets 600. That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
That tells me a little bit longer than that.
All right. No more than 2. Promise me.
So I can't remember everything about the game. There was like some bits I remember like disliking slightly, and there's other bits that I remember loving. Like one of the things that like Black Flag did that really annoyed me is when they took it. So when they went away from like Desmond and they started just going like, oh, anyone can, you just. I hate this in games in general when people change. I hate it right when the way that they change how like, story-wise works is by like, well, like when it's just kind of insert character. I hate the idea of insert character. But then it's like when you play a sequel or something, it's like how do you go into that? It's just like, oh, you're just another input character. We just assume you're the same person. I'd rather just have an actual person that you can attach personalities to and opinions to.
Was it good for you as well?
Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
I'm on to you, Snakesby!
I'm gonna assume some buttons.
Come on, mate. We're off to a bad start.
So the thing is, I believe when it comes to like a lot of pirates came from being like pirateers, right? So like they would basically.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
I don't actually see which way you went. Wasn't paying attention. Got distracted. I was thinking about like how when it came to pirateers, like a lot of them actually came about. So like a lot of pirateers were kind of pirates came from these pirateers that were like kind of like commissioned by the country to like attack other countries. But then it was like I believe there was like some overspill. Like if we had a treaty with a country, it's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes one ship from another ship, or another ship might be using a different country's flag, or yeah, who's to say what country attacked? Who like pirateers attacked who or something like that. I might be off a little bit on this as well. I like to say stuff about like remembering it off top, like this is off like top of my head. But it's just like I remember hearing about like how a lot of pirateers basically when for example in UK I believe or England when they basically got rid of uh, like they started getting rid of the pirateers, the thing is like they're already like robbing ships and getting tons of money, so it's just like your incentive was just to come back and stop, or you can continue and make lots of money but you'd be a criminal. I did hear though, like apparently no pirates actually had like a long life. Again, I think it doesn't help the fact that like there probably wasn't long lives in general at that time. On this layer, or is it? I think it's further up. Or not? Is it? Yeah, it's further up. I was gonna be there. It feels a little bit weird playing an Assassin's Creed game on keyboard versus like how many years I've played them on controller.
Posh git. Where's he
I'll come back to the
running
chest. Something I remember doing on the PS5 is I remember like being in the middle of trying to like, I think also it said there's an animal here, so I'm assuming oh, I was gonna be like, oh no, I'm gonna have to like, I don't need to chase him right now. I don't think. Let's get some money. It's there. I like the place. Well, there's like sea shanties you can get as well. Okay, there's regen, so I don't have to worry too much. Let's move further down for that from the looks of it. Ooh, that's a lot further down. Luckily, there is this. Like something I did like with for example Syndicate. With Syndicate they had it where it was I might be messing this up. They had basically like you had like up and down like parkour modes. It was like if you were trying to get down up, you'd be holding down like one or two buttons. And I remember like it just being like one button would make you actually just go down towards the ground, and the other one was like for going up. I remember it being a bit jank, but then like what's an Assassin's Creed's game without some level of jank? What's a AAA game at this point without a little bit of jank? Several days I'd stay with my captor Bahalm Balam, asking him all manner of questions, and he's and he I wish I could actually read properly. It would be a good one to start from the start. For several days, I'd stay with my captor Balam, asking him all manners of questions, and he asking the same of me. Um, and all the while, I'd wonder what fate he intended for me. At last, on the seventh day, I revealed what lay heavy on my heart. I don't know if I promised about reading all of them. I'm not the big reading guy, but if that wasn't already apparent. But yeah, I'm assuming didn't go well. Like, I know you can hunt in this. I remember like trying to like one of the things I remember is I spent most of my time just like going for like chests and animal skins to get like better equipment. And the thing is, actually, this should have more like more stuff in it than I'm used to, right? Because of when I got this one, it came with the option of getting the gold edition, which I've only ever played like standard edition stuff. I never really understood the point of getting gold and anything other than just a standard one. But it apparently came with some DLC in it and some outfits and stuff. So I guess we'll see, because like I don't actually know too much. There's chests, and I want them. That one looks like it's going to be up there, which I don't think I can get from here. That one looks like it's there. I don't know in the older ones if there was ever a thing where you technically lost the chase because you just killed them eventually anyway. Yeah, I could chase you, but this is a chest over here. I can't remember like what's on this island. I don't know if I can actually like check. I was saying no, I don't know if I can check. But it clearly has more stuff on this map. There's a boar. I don't know if the boar attacks me or not. I think most of the time, I want to say I shot the boar or whatever animal. I don't actually remember. I can't remember if, like, the quality of the skin mattered or not. Stealth swim. Like, is there anything I keep hitting M for like map, but then it's like, it's not how this is working. I went there because I wanted the checkpoint. But I did see that over this way. I think it's not gonna want me not to catch the guy, but I might as well like maybe put all the chests here, saves me having to come back here later. I remember being like there's one area where like I think you had to put statue things, and I remember having like tons of like predators there. I think I remember like getting really annoyed in that area because like I keep on getting jumped. I don't know if I have a way up that way. I think that's going to be a no from here. Yeah. I don't know why, but I've got some like dust in it. Let's see. I don't see a way that I'm getting over that way from here. I feel like the only time I've really gone like swimming in water, like just in like little rivers. Ow. fun to look. Okay. Son of Rebels and the jank that I instantly hated. Also, you get like, yeah, you'd think you'd just by default pick up some of these. Like, obviously, I don't need someone to tell me like some things. Okay, so ease account like to counter. I gotta remember that part. I remember like in most Assassin's Creed at this point, you'd be mainly just like countering, or like at least with like Ezio's one. I remember you'd be like just yeah. I also don't know why he asked like for my guy's help to like transport that if he was fully
Senor
capable
Duncan
enough of like
I
walking
accept your
himself.
most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness.
But no,
If you truly possess the
was he?
information we desire,
I didn't really
we have the
bother all the
means to
time
reward you handsomely.
looking at the story, right?
Though I will not know
So I'm
your face
assuming,
by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume made infamous
that
by
guy
your
was like
secret
an
order.
assassin that betrayed, right?
Therefore, come
Maybe,
to
I
Havana
don't know.
in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother. Su más humilde servidor, el gobernador Laureano Torres y Ayala.
Mr. Walpole, let's collect your reward.
Okay. Well, before that, Silence still has chest to loot. What I also get is like, if I'm supposed to be like undercover, wouldn't it be like making more sense like, oh, you're undercover, so like they're not. If they see you, ideally you're on the right team, like same team, right? Okay, and you get up there for that. Okay, so this is one of those games where I know like there's a good chance that I'm gonna get distracted. I do love my Assassin's Creed, at least this sort of era of Assassin's Creed. I think it looks like I should be able to, yeah. See a shanty on the thing. Can I climb that? I don't think I can. What is this spot? That doesn't look climbable, unless that's more like jumping down from there. Then like, why do it need the ability to jump up this? It's gonna be a bit more of a, like when I get used to things, it'll be a lot better. I was wondering, like, with this island, am I just supposed to come from a different side to get to the areas I can't get to? Because clearly, I can't go up that way. I know. Here's the path. I'm hoping I get that shanty in the first try, because it's like, I don't want to be waiting around for it to go. Oh, actually, I can't remember. Is it that it just disappears, or was it that, like, it'll come back the next day? I was worried that I was gonna miss that. I use the assassin blades that I threw away. Really, sound-wise, it should be better. Before I was really like kind of scared that like if I put the volume up too high, that would drown out my own voice. But then I realised that like I've been putting the volume down a lot lower than it has to be. It's not a chest. But it's like, I know there's like an online mode, or there was originally, I don't know if it's still active now. The game's a little bit old. Well, they clearly didn't like do a warp. So I imagine I can use the hide for something, give it a crafting thing or selling it. That way as well. Why sheath them? That's E then. They're saying that there's something underneath me. Was it in the waterfall maybe? But before I go down there... But I know by that one, as apparently was also that, I can fast travel to that. So I can wait on that one. And that's where it wants me to go. Before I walk away from this area, I decide I have to like reclimb it. Let's try finding... Hi, BB. You alright? I've been playing like a lot of Yakuza 0, so I decided that I was going to like sort of pause it for a sec, not like stop it, because like I've been enjoying Yakuza 0. But I think I need to... Is there a quick way to rotate? Yeah, there is. Like I've only like just started the game, so I'm like gone to the first area, and I'm like going like before I leave this place, I'm just gonna loot it. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it kind of like Helldive. Is that Helldivers too, right? The thing is, I got Helldivers. But I think I'm only like level 7 on it. It's like I got some of my friends wants me to play it more often. The thing is, like they've been playing it, so like they're super high level in comparison to me. It's one of those things of like if I play Helldivers, I'm not sure if I want to be like the sandbag that's like causing everyone to like have to wait around for me. Let's try. So there's another chest around here. It's like sometimes when Boko's like played Helldivers, she's asked like chat if they want to join, and it's like, they're like the thing is, if with Helldivers I had like a decent level account, yeah, like, because also like when it comes to like like Coco obviously has like some games where like, she'll have like open lobbies for like people to join, but it's just like it's either games I don't have or it's like I don't know, like with Coco it's mainly just games I don't have, and then it's like with poker is normally games I don't have, and if I do have them, it's just like games I don't really play. It's like, for example, I had Yakuza for like years, and I just never played it because it was like, well, it was to annoy my friend mainly. I had like a friend who like saw I had like a few of the Yakuza games and was asking why I wasn't playing them. And I just found it a little bit funny just not to play them, specifically just annoy him. They're like, on the map. I keep pressing M for map. It's the wrong way anyway. Okay, so the map I have been seeing is the one that's like supposedly over this way. But the thing is, it seems as if it's underneath me, and the other one seems to be somewhere else, which, if it is underneath me, I think what I'll do is like, I'll first grab this, so I don't forget, and I'd have to re-climb up for this. I think like with Assassin's Creed, it's one of those games where I actually have tried to be stealth in it before. But there has been times of where like I've just given up stealth just to like run through it. The annoying thing though is like, so when it comes to you having to use Ubisoft to play Assassin's Creed, it's like I've at this point I've got 3 different Ubisoft accounts linked to like 3 different emails to the emails I don't even have access to. And the way I normally make my passwords is it's basically I just reset it every time I need it. It's a really bad system. But I always just reset my password when I need to use it. It's also like my personal way of having to like update, only keep track of like a few things passwords, and the rest of it is just like jumbled letters. There have also been like some games I want to get as well, but like I ended up just like, it's either like money wise just pretty expensive, or I just want to wait for it to go into a deal. Like I really want to get Baldur's Gate just because it seems really fun, but at the same time Baldur's Gate is a little bit expensive. But it makes sense. The game's pretty good, at least from like what I've seen of it. See, I keep hitting I need like... Alright, I missed a chest over here, and I kind of want to grab that. Because I killed the guy I needed to. Let's see. I'm trying to like also adjust a little bit, because I've only played Assassin's Creed games on controller. And I didn't want to use controller because like I've got to charge my headphones, and if I need to use the port that's closest to me for it, without having to like move around my entire like computer to find a spare USB drive, USB slot. Yeah, it's down there. Oh no, I was down there before, but I think I can just jump down to fix that problem. Let's see. At least I got one shanty. I've got most of the treasure chests, and I think all the I think it was for Amnus. Oh god, it's been a while since though. The thing is, like, I don't even think when I originally played this, like, I ever actually paid attention to the story. And then I'm supposed to have DLC in this one. So I guess I'll see what that's like. I don't even remember if, like, there's supposed to be some kind of thing that would, like, try to kill me here. I want to see, but if I got away, like, I might be And, like they're like a place I got to drop down to get those chests. Then I'll like continue on with the story stuff. I feel like Yakuza all over again. Whereas like with Yakuza I was literally like I basically like like in my last stream I think I streamed like five and a bit hours, and it was like the entire stream I think I did about 30 minutes story mission. And the rest of it was just like me doing like side stories, running around. A nice time, like Shizu came in, and it was pretty fun. Like Shizu came in when like it was like the S&M demon. I keep forgetting the word. Like the S&M stuff came. Like she came in. I think it was like midway of it, where it was like. In Yakuza 0, basically, I told Yuri about this, and he was a bit, like, they were a bit shocked, right? And it was like, I don't know if you've like seen it or not, but basically, she says she wants to roleplay some S&M stuff inside a park, and then in the park, there's literally in the background you can see kids, and you're thinking like maybe it's just like the game just spawned them in or something, and the kids come up to you in the RP, and then the game's kind of like, So instead of stopping this, like where you've now got like children watching you or like RP S&M stuff, instead it goes, wait a minute, audience. You're like, huh? What? What? Like, it's just not what you'd expect. Facing like the wrong way anyway to get to that stuff. I wonder like maybe the reason why I can't seem to find it would actually be because of I need to continue on the mission to get to an area that can access it. Would make sense. If I could like do the whole island without like interacting with story, wouldn't make sense. Yeah, there's a streamer I used to watch called Wade. It's been a while since I've seen him. I remember like one of the things he said about like in games, if he could have is like, yeah, if you could take like an ability from games, right? Any ability. He said he would prefer if he had like where games have like unlimited like endurance, like where you could, for example, sprint and never get tired, stand forever and never get tired, sort of thing. With like the idea of being like, so if you don't get tired, flying. I think maybe I need to go up there. Guess not. It's one of those things like you mentioned about it, and like I was thinking about at the time, I was thinking more of the infantry system, like in a game, like the idea of like having like an infinite infantry that you can just keep on like adding items to. Oh, why'd that happen? I had to jump over somewhere and it just like no. Yeah, like, I was thinking, like, the idea, could you imagine, like, jobs where they need, like, to have, massive, like, vehicles to, like, move items, if you could just walk up, grab everything, and then just take, like, a regular, like, bus ride or something. What do you think? Ah, there it is. Found it, it's just inside the waterfall, which is a different waterfall than what I thought it was. It's a random ball here for some reason. That didn't come. Anyway, let's get the chest. Yeah, it was one of those things of like, I kind of wished more along those lines, because I could imagine like, for job-wise, not being too bad. The other thing I thought, like, if I had like an anime ability, it'd be more like Naruto's like shadow clones. Would be like a really sweet ability as well. But like with the like with Naruto's ability, imagine like the amount of jobs that you could apply to. You could just have like 50 clones and then just like have sort of 50
That
different
screwed up
jobs.
to me just fine.
Even if it's like not a well-paying job, any job times 50 would be decent. And then like they'd ask for like proof of like your how you're getting wages, or you gamble with it, and then that's another way, I guess. I remember like watching like criminal like TikToks and stuff like that of like it's like, oh, how to do this illegal thing within like the law. Obviously it's like not based my country's law normally, but it's like one was like that I saw was two people make an agreement, sort of like one takes one to court, and then in the like sort of instead of settle it in court, make a settlement outside of court. So the idea is just like it's between the two pies, and it never actually goes. Yeah. Apparently, that I was watching like a American lawyer talk about like how that's actually like they doesn't know if it's like illegal or not. But he said about how he doesn't know like how it's not illegal. Then you think of like the amount of companies that like tend to just like
Sir, I had nothing to do with this attack. My crew and I had
yeah. Is it when you like think of the amount of like people, right, who probably get into these like lawsuits?
Stop them!
Was there a side mission to this? There wasn't.
Give me one reason I should bent your skull. Take my sugar. Take anything you like. I'll pay you. Anything you like.
I did like how this one has the whistle thing. There's like some games where I wish it did.
Oh God.
Though I do think I remember at one point, right, having something like this, where like I whistled into a bush and like I got detected from the person I killed.
Take anything you like.
Like, I remember it being like a kind of like don't get caught one. Yeah.
I'll pay you. Anything you like.
Yeah, I'm not close enough for him.
Oh God. Oh God.
At least I know he's gonna path towards me.
Take my sugar. Take anything you like.
There you go, come to me.
I'll pay you. Anything you like.
Like my character just like certainly not in at that point.
Oh
Kind of
God. Oh God.
thing is, if you fail like this stealth, you're probably not going to get too far. But again, like I don't know if you could do that with the bit over there. I believe you can kill the turtles.
I'll pay you. Anything you like. Oh God. Oh God.
Well, there's also pyromaps as well. I'll have to look. I remember like trying to hunt all the like maps. I don't think I ever did all of them.
Take my
Even then, it would be on an account which I don't even have the stuff to do anything with. I don't know if there's a way of stealthing around this bit.
I'll pay you. Anything you like.
Aye, stop.
There you go. I don't think I can do double takedowns. It'd be nice if I could. some point I'm gonna have to like parry.
By God's grace, sir, you saved me. A profusion of thanks.
Is that yours?
It is my vessel, yes. But here lies its poor captain, and I have no art for sailing.
I can pilot her myself, no mind.
You don't mean to abscond with my ship, do you?
I'm Duncan. What's your name, friend?
Steed Bonnet.
Well, Mr. Bonnet, let this stay twixt us. But I'm on a secret errand for His Majesty the King, God save him, and I must get to Havana with speed.
Ah, that is a relief, sir. Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
Ah, you put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared.
Did you?
Yes. You have uncommon way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright. But all
I
things
don't
considered,
think. Did Bonnet actually start as an? I could have sworn.
day, hasn't it?
From what I understand about, I don't know a lot of history with it, right? Because some of it's like easy to like miss and stuff.
Lacking a rowboat, I'm
But
afraid we'll have to
I
swim to my
remember
ship.
with
Hardly
Steve
the worst
Bonnet,
thing
like
to
I kind
happen.
of watched the internet historians thing of him, and it's just a case of like, I remember like watching like that, and it's just like, obviously it's a bit comedic and then some bits, but it mentioned about how he had like a lot of family stuff. One of his kids passed away, and that he'd always wanted to like apparently sail or become a pirate sort of thing. So the thing is, like, I remember he got like the name the Gentleman Pirate or something like that. And at one point worked with Blackbeard, but then I think it was seen as like incompetent or something like that. I also remember hearing, I think it was, I might be getting this wrong. I remember like when it comes to it, right? He had a ship, right? That at least like according to the video was the kind of main guy that Steve Bonnet used to rely on. So I'm gonna quickly get my drink. There's like some things I like on my mic. I like how it's like sometimes where it's a certain sound it won't pick up. Like I don't know if you heard or me open a Coke there, like right up against the mic, or if I go silent and try to click my fingers. It's like that was like a few different clicks, and the thing is like, it's nice. I don't have to worry about things getting caught up in it. It doesn't help with voices though. It struggles a little bit there. It's good for some reason taking out like I feel like I don't know. It's like certain sounds it's good for. Hey Lena. Lena. I also don't know if it takes out the whistles that I do at all. The thing is, like, if I like put down the sensitivity to it just slightly, it'll actually just like do exactly what I want. Oh, get a drink. Because I ended up like, I said to myself I was going to go to bed around midnight or 2 a.m. and then I ended up having where like I started just like scrolling on like YouTube Shorts and Instagram, and then it's just like I looked at the time and it was coming up to 5 in the morning, and I was like, and then it's like my cats tend to wake me up when they want their food, so they woke me up at 8, and I went to myself too early. Woke up at 9. I was like, oh, I need to get out of bed, or I'm just gonna sit for too long. And then it's just like I got distracted on my phone again and fell asleep. And then I ended up looking at the time when I woke up and it was already 11. I'm like, oh, not great timing. Find treasure maps on Explorers cadavers. I don't know what word is. They will lead you to specific places on islands. On island, dig there and you might find some money or plans to upgrade your ship. But I think I remember like not getting all of these. I think I remember getting like close to all of them. I even went to the undersea bits to get all the chests in those areas those were annoying, especially with like the jellyfish and the shark bits. I remember like dying a few times there, or like with the oxygen alone. Like I would like lose which way I was supposed to go, and then I would just die. So, or press 9 to select maps. Press F to open them. It will lead you to the location, and the image might help you find the right spot. This feature is also accessible on the second screen. I think I used to do it on the second screen because I did it on controller. Pardon me. I do like how it gives like the kind of rough locations of the island, and also like it's better than some of the games I've played. I've played some games where it's like a random picture of like an arch of stones, but it's like, it's the same asset they've used in other spots. So I'm like there going like, well, thanks for the map and all, but the map doesn't help if it's just a picture of a random arch of like stones. Especially if it's like open world games like this. If they don't give you like enough stuff and you're there just like, oh fuck it, I'll Google the answer. Just like there is sometimes where it's just like you're there going, I guess I'll just Google. Like clearly I'm pretty sure this is this island, I'm assuming. Because the first one at least. I don't know, I know like the maps don't have to correlate with the islands. Also, I believe.
Oh, this bit is difficult. I should have taken the coat off.
On it. I remember like I was doing like the older Assassin's Creeds, like where like the water used to just be insta kills. I miss those days. It used to be like sometimes if I was having like well, if I either wanted to be a little bit silly or if I was actually having like an issue with a fight, I remember just like running over like some canals and stuff, and then just the enemies falling down them. That or just like nudging them as they like jump off something. How do I get there? I've got this way. At least that's what it looks like anyway. I was in like this is also like a way you could have approached it. But you could have started from that end. Could be, but I don't see where you're getting there. Unless it's further up. That would be what that hole there is for. The thing is, like, the thing is, like, I'm autistic, right? And a lot of people just assume autistic people just, like, have this one thing that they're super knowledgeable about. Not always. I'm just, like, super dumb. So I tend to, like, even if I've, like, seen something or learned something, I tend just to forget them. Oh, it does say that apparently there is, like, well, no, it said it's monkeys and what was it on this island? If I want to like zoom out. Oh no, so yeah, there is something that could have killed me. Oh, lucky me then. Also, it was 9th, is it 9th the map? I don't think I'm in an area that needs me to... Where's that? Where did I find this one? That's different from the one I had. I believe this is this island, right? 179. So, yeah, 179. Right latitude or longitude, which the two it is. And then 593. Oh, where I am right now. Well, no, it's just the whole area. I am Ladum. So actually just look at the map. Would be a good idea. You got the two rocks there. Fruit tree. I think it's gonna be around here. There you go. I don't think I've ever used money in a. Oh no, I may have used it in Assassin's Creed 2. So that, then I should have everything I need from here. Can't wait till I get a gun though. Things I remember, like in Black Flag, it had like a really good like system for kind of like switching out like weapons, or like combos, or like kind of like the way like it moved through items. I need like adjust a little bit because obviously there's some things I'm more used to than others. I was like, I wonder what the crack sound was, and it was laying over the bone. The thing is, I loved the like pirate sort of Assassin's Creed games, stuff like sort of Black Flag, and when I played Rogue.
She's a modest schooner, but well suited to my purpose, trafficking cargo from my plantation.
I remember like
and such.
hearing
She'll do
when
fine.
it came to like
There's a
Rogue,
strong
people
wind now.
calling it like one of the
Let's
worst
strike
ones,
the
and
foe,
they're going
shall
like, huh? But Rogue was actually pretty fun. Like, I had a lot of fun with it. How was it the bad one?
Ah, there's a tug
Like
of the
they
wind
go,
in my
yeah.
hair. I find a bracing comfort in the feel and
It
smell
might
of
just
the
be because of
ocean. The raw stink
with
of
Diane.
possibility.
It says like
example
W
you've
to
seen, mate.
speed up, but it's like you also. Oh, let's see.
We've really opened it up now, haven't we?
Not that way.
Those sailors were quite animated by the idea of pirates roaming these waters. Is it a real danger, do you suppose?
A possibility. But most pirates stalk the windward passage between Cuba and Hispaniola.
Oh, I see. Yes, that is a bustling strait.
Sure,
I
you can
shouldn't
see the
worry
way
about
out.
being waylaid by pirates, truth be told. My ship is small, and I have nothing of immense value. Sugarcane.
The thing is, if you're a smaller vessel, I think you're actually more of a target, to be honest.
There's not a pirate living who turned his back on a keg of rum.
Well, yes. Yes, I suppose that's true.
Like, if you're smaller, you're just easier to rob. Yeah.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind. Go, all sail.
Because I like it more just to like,
Get the mains free.
if there's a different button to like change the mast, but that's fine. Bit finicky here. I feel like with how these bits are, like you could easily like jump off the ship. You could probably like find some items here. I'm assuming. I remember like when you go to like the edges and you fight those like legendary ships. I remember like when I didn't realize that was supposed to be something you don't do until later game. And it's just like I remember like going there going like, oh, it'd be a quick fight. I would sink a boat or something and I'll get some money out of it. And then I remember like getting stuck on like I couldn't remember how to like back out of missions.
You're a natural sailor, Duncan.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 years before the mast as a privateer.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. How marvelous.
I've seen my share of strangeness, aye.
The real sad thing is he is apparently Welsh.
Fantastic work. Very promising. All right, easy now. There you go. Welcome back. Well, your numbers look good. Now let's make sure we can break your brain, all right?
I think you have like
I need you to move your head and
this
look
is
at
the
these
part
lights, just
when
here.
it came to Assassin's Creed Black
Look up.
Flag that I really hated. The kind of like nobody character, like the insert character. Didn't actually hear what she said.
Something wrong?
I didn't hear the input. I was too busy talking. Let's see. What do you want me to do? I don't see a button input. I can't move.
If you have any blurred vision or stiffness in your neck, let me know.
What's...
That's it. Down. So far, so good.
Oh, I was
Let's get
supposed
you
to look
up.
at light or something.
So, welcome to the Sample 17 project.
I know there's
Before
like
you
going to be
get
like a lot of
started,
green
you're
bits,
gonna
like
need this.
areas like open up.
Go.
It's also
Testing,
when it
testing,
came
1, 2,
to
3. Hello,
originally like
hello.
going through this game, right? I remember like I don't know, but
All right.
it's like
Let's
I was
take a
looking
walk.
around
Your
grabbing the
file says you've done
collectible
some
stuff, but I
memory
wasn't
research
reading them,
before, but
so
not
this
to
is gonna be a
extent,
bit different.
Which is surprising.
It's also
You're
like
very good.
uh,
The data
I
streams
remember
are
like
very stable.
enjoying the kind of like grabbing the stuff. I just never bothered to like read them. Other than that, I used to just watch a bunch
Impressive,
of like
right?
lore
This
videos.
building is barely 6 months old, but Abstergo Entertainment has been a studio for a few years, since 2010.
Think of when this game first came out. I think it's been more than 6 months. Then you have like one of my favorite characters over there.
Maybe you saw Liberation? That was our first title powered by Animus Tech. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Soon,
I never
we'll
did
be
on that
unveiling
one.
commercial Animus servers for the whole world to enjoy.
So
They'll
that's
offer
one that I need to
passive
try out.
experiences, of course. Edited versions of real history. But only the exciting parts. And we think we found the perfect subject for our first full-length virtual feature. Caribbean Pirates. So that's your gig. It'll just take a minute, okay?
You were late again this morning. What's going on?
But I remember like when
Well, thank
I
you, Nancy.
saw
Bonjour,
like these models like years ago, and I used to be like, oh my god, they're just very, very
C'est bon,
peak.
tout est prêt.
Magnifique.
Like as in
Merci.
like peak, as in yeah.
This
The thing
is
I
for you.
found though
The
is just like
primary tool of our trade.
the more
Your
the
communicator.
games have like tried to like become more
Power it up and
realistic,
give it a look. It's pretty
the
slick.
more like issues it has on like it not looking weird later on. It's like when it comes to something like
You might
Solia, I
have
love
noticed that
Solia,
security
one of my
seems a little
favorite like
light around
anime,
here. That's
animes.
because your
I don't like
communicator is your
Solia
key
not,
to getting
but
around.
it's like Solia. It's one of those things. I love the art style. I love how it looks, but like in comparison to some like animations now, right? You can clearly like see its age a little bit, but it doesn't stop it from being like a really good show, right? I heard the manga's like a lot better, and obviously like the ending to Solia was not
See
really
that
the
flashing
best.
wireless signal? It means you're hooked up to the elevator. I'll let you do the honors. We're headed up to the Sample 17 studio, 2nd floor.
Goes to the lobby instead. It's just like obviously as things develop, it's gonna be like
You
more like
Let's
it
go.
shows its age more and more. But I think is what doesn't help with that is when you got like I'll pause it so I can say, but I don't want to like miss out too much. Oh, I also got a message. But it's like at least like with a more cartoony style, at least like it takes longer for that to look aged, because like it wasn't made to like look particularly like oh look at the graphics or something like that. Like it's not been or it's not been too like, it's not something where you'd compare it to like a newer version of the game or something like that, and you have a big comparison. But it's like when you're like it's one of the reasons why I don't really like more realistic styles normally. Obviously, some games are more designed for it. Gotta quickly read the message so I don't forget to do it later. Your communicator is your key to success here at Stergo Entertainment. Please keep it with you at all times. No, that was like some kind of off or something wanted to come up. Anyway, should you lose your communicator, contact the front desk. A recovery fee of that's me. Of $100 will be deducted from your next paycheck. My files. Employee report. Your passport to success at Stergo Entertainment. It's like something that always got me confused when it came to the Assassin's Creed line was like all the different like, other gods, old gods or something like that, like that.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, like you had like Jupiter, Saturn, like all the planets were like different gods.
Bonjour. What project?
And it was kind of hard to tell what.
Hey them, Connor.
Edward, the pirate.
Yar, matey. Very exciting. Welcome aboard. Melanie, can we talk in your office for a minute?
Just let me get this
I
one
don't know if you
settled
know
and I'll
this,
see you
but I
in
heard that
5
apparently
minutes.
the kind of like
Nice to
accent
meet
that
you.
people associate with pirates was
So,
apparently made
this is
by
the
some
sample 17
Cornish
floor.
guy, I think it
We're
was,
diving into the
by some
memories of one
entertainer.
very generous donor, Desmond Miles.
I want to
We're
say
pulling all the best stuff from his DNA.
I might be getting
And
mixed up, but
hopefully
it's
one
like
day
somewhere like
we
on
can
the
forge some
southern
fantastic
tip of
experiences from what we find in there.
somewhere in the south England. I can't remember exactly where.
This pair of legs is John, one of the wizards in IT. He's just fixing something for you.
Not fixing, calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are, your very own Animus workstation. This is all yours, so sit back, relax, and find us some good footage.
I just didn't pay
If you
attention to
need
the thing
any
in the bag.
hints or
It's like
tips, the
as I
Animus
collect
is
stuff, there's
loaded
actually
with
just like
tutorial
statues
programs,
in
so
the
you'll have
behind
no
me.
problems. And I'll check in on you later.
There's also
Happy
QR
pirating.
codes. So, I believe, well, I'm assuming they would work with my phone. That doesn't work with my phone. I think I can. There you go, sticky notes. Being that life in both scared and profane, priceless and worthlessness, fleeting and eternal, we submit. Being that life can be as easy constructed from primordial swamps as for stinking petri dishes, we submit. Being that those who came before, was it Exposition 33? Those who came after, embedded us with life and may remove it as readily should defile or deny. I really wish I wouldn't stutter my words as much, personally. It's like I basically get caught on a word. Now, before I actually continue with that, I'm just going to go around and just see what I can interact with. I know I can't go everywhere. I think you also at one point have like a hacking minigame, right? Actually, maybe the statues in the back might... No, I'm assuming it's like you meeting characters, maybe. Alright, let's just see what I can find. Like, I would love it if like everything was just open now and I could just go from there. Sticky note 7. Take cinema, which gave us lies, and a man once said 24 times per second per second. Take the photograph, which preserved noise, which ought to be I don't know what that word is. Take television, which is obviously stupid. Take video games, which are secretly stupid. And you all know you wish there were more photographs. So I just might be too stupid to understand that one, personally. And then again, like, I don't know. See, I can't go through that, and I haven't got level 1 access yet, so I can't do that one. Let's wander around. That's the elevator to go down. Sticky note 17. As our tools are generic expressions of our mental cultural activity, and as we are expressions of the mental cultural activity, it must necessarily follow that this world as it is now, and as it ever will be, is an expression of the first will, an expression of their labours, and thus belongs not to us but to them. I also just realised I could scroll, so that's probably why it didn't make sense to me. The wires and the cables, the data networks, and now crisis across the globe as hers. They must become her body and mind. So the other one, I only had a little bit left, was like, you know you do. And also, I didn't scroll down on this one, so invade us with life and may remove it as readily. Should we deny or defy their origins and plan we submit? Yeah, I'm gonna take them a sip. The more I read, the more I feel thirsty. But I think that's just me. Like, I'm trying to like read it as fast as I can. Maybe if not, it's gonna be me like just sitting there for 2 seconds. I remember like when I started like working, I thought I would like see like the kind of cooler things like in staff rooms. I'm just like, no. Anyway, that's one tangent. I think I literally was already in this one. Wish you could interact more with like the kind of characters here, and like, or like they were making sounds would be a good one instead of just kind of white noise whispering. Here's another note. Sticky note 4. It was in the 17th and 18th centuries that the world became an indecent place, rent of its original purpose. During the ages of industrial revolution. Here it is. God, words can be hard. Industrial revolution. Here it was. The machine of industry we unleashed in such a grand quantities, quite without understanding them, unwound motives and purpose of their own, as they were. Okay. Another notepad. I'll do the story back in a sec. I just want to quickly grab these around. They're collectibles and don't really care about the. Is like stuff like that cause my neurons to fire. It's like when I was like playing Genshin, like it wasn't like the random Gamba bits that was like getting my attention. It was actually just like, well, when it came to Genshin. It was literally just the kind of like I would be walking around, a chest would suddenly pop up, like, oh, it's got some loot in it. Like, I mean, that's just like how my brain works. It's just kind of like, so, ooh, bit of loot. Ooh, bit of loot. Like, I've referred to myself before as like a loot gremlin. There's another sticky note here. Sticky note 8. I wish it was like all evens I was finding, but no. Take saturated fats and high fructose corn syrups, which poison us and soy. Which position us and soy? That's poison. Which poison us and soy, which has been known to make men into women. Take computers, which count so fast we can't keep up, nor should we, for we are an imperfect race of disgusting shells of tissue and bone, incomplete in and out of ourselves. We must have masters to survive. We must admit to our masters. Okay, the kind of sheeple thing, I guess, on that. But last bit, the other bit was I don't know why it's trying to relate like food, or like chemicals, or compound, whatever. I don't know. Then I guess you think that humans are technically just a bunch of chemicals. Like, there's actually, I think it was like, I'm forgetting his name, Hank Green. He had this like video where he like went to Africa, and it's like when he was looking around this thing, he was like, it may be in the same video, or it's like he was using clips from it. I can't remember exactly, but he was like talking about like how technically animals can be seen as like a way of like moving resources kind of thing, as in like I think it was like something where this guy goes way above what my knowledge is, right? It was something to do with what was it? I'm gonna go like down the floor to see if there's like any notepads down there. I was trying to find the toilets or something, but I guess there's none up here. But yeah, he was talking about like how what am I forgetting now? It's kind of annoying. It was something to do about like things wanting to be constantly moving or something. I can't remember what it was. About how like animals could be like, I don't know. I feel like I'm very set. I'm gonna like beyond just misquoting it. I'm just gonna be like making something that doesn't even make sense. He had some take on basically animals and them being like made out of like different like chemical makeups, and then them dying somewhere is like a way of transferring those like resources or those like chemicals that made up the animal to like other places and stuff. Anyway, no sticky note. Yes, we submit that we are such tools, and as such have a purpose befitting the tool. We submit we are like hamsters and wretches and shovels made from a specific purpose, not our own. We submit that our purpose is indivisible from the will of those who came before. We submit ourselves, our bodies, and our minds utterly. I see like those who came before. I'm in my head. I'm just constantly thinking of like Expedition 33. I never played it. I watched a few people play it, and I really liked it. I'm like the sort of person that will watch one or two people play the game, and then I'll just start watching people like going through all the sad bits, like end of arc, Act 1, and be like, oh, me get to watch what happens, and like similar things. If there was like toilets down here, I would still be able to like access without being like no idea, like, you can't even go to a toilet. Like, you're like a level 0 employee, and you're just like, sorry, sir, you're gonna have to wait. Oh, it actually has some character have like some sort of talk. This might be the toilets. I think there was notes outside in some of these. Okay. I realized I went into the wrong one anyway. I was about to be like, wait a minute, why is the females got like urinals? I don't think females would need that. Also, I thought that was supposed to be like a note or something in those. I might be wrong. But I don't even think I got all the notes. Like, I think with the sticky notes, like, maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty, like, dumb, so I could have walked past, like, stuff pretty easily.